Our first topic for the night. I know y'all seen it. It was all over the news. It was all over, of course, social media is one thing that's been going viral. It's in regards to the lady who called the little black boy the N-word, right? But see, here's the crazy part. She used a hard ER. Can y'all believe that? In this day and age, you would think people, you know what, take that back. No, I'm not even gonna say that because people are people. That's one thing I learned. And then especially when it comes to like people who are racist, or I'm not even gonna say necessarily just racist, just people who just say stuff and it goes on multiple ends. It's not like it's just one person. I'm not putting blame on nobody or nothing like that. But it is what it is to me. Now here's another thing though. Here's another thing, right? What's crazy is I had made a video I made it and then I dropped it, right? Bro, this video went crazy, right? But the thing that shocked me the most is, bro, people really be like out here like going crazy and like race baiting. And I was like, damn, bro, I didn't even know like y'all really got triggered by this type of stuff. And why my daughter on here talking about some, hey, what's up, baby? I'm listen, you cool to stay up right now because it's what I'm saying, Friday. That just threw me off. My little baby out here watching me. So I told him I was gonna stop cussing so much. So I guess I gotta be on my best behavior. But hey, at 11 o'clock, you better go to bed because we turning up in this boy. But anyway, let me get this video up here. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Oh, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and of course, drop them comments for your boy, for your man's. My bad, I ain't no boy. So let's get this cracking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Child the word? It is my own business. You call him. Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people.
Nobody dig into your.
A little kid just did. You don't.
That little kid, you call him a.
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act.
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
That's a hate speech, and you can be that.
I don't give a.
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that. What the internet has to say about you.
Yo, so that was the video. They actually showed her name. I forgot what her name was, and I'm actually about to look it up because here's what's really crazy, right? So after that whole event went off, but Pete, did y'all hear my man say that he gonna put it like we gonna see what the internet is gonna say? That part really it really threw me because it's like people run to the internet with everything. But the way he said it was as if the internet was like her daddy or something. And that's the thing that kind of like blew me away because it's like, wait, what? Wait till what the internet got to say? Like, like, bro, the internet is not a real place. That's all I'm gonna say. But the lady, she got into a situation. Hold on, because I want to bring it up because she actually created a GoFundMe. And I want to show y'all because it was so crazy. Now, here's my thing. The lady was wrong. And it's beyond the whole white and black thing. You feel what I'm saying? She was wrong because how are you as a grown adult talking to a child like that? Now listen, I understand in some instances, I ain't gonna say some instances, but when parents don't properly raise their children or they're not paying attention to their children, kids do some real bad stuff. Like, I got 2 babies. Well, they not babies, but they my babies. and they do some stupid stuff sometimes. So I understand where the lady will be coming from as far as her being upset with said child, but going to the extent of calling him out his name, racial slurs, anything like that, she out of pocket. Even beside the N word with the ER, it's like, yo, bro, what? Now, I was watching. I watched like different podcasts and stuff like that, and one thing somebody was saying was like as if white people are like fed up with like black people, like with they BS, because they play the victim role a lot. And now I understand that, right? Where a lot of people play the victim narrative. And honestly, me personally, I am so irritated with that because it's like at the end of the day, bro, at what point do you start to take responsibility for your life, what happens in your life, and how you're moving through life as an adult? I don't move through life as no victim. Yes, I'm black, but nobody's holding me back or oppressing me or nothing like that. And on top of that, I've been around, like, here's the crazy thing, right? I've been around white people who said the N-word. Back in high school, there was two fat dudes, two fat white boys. They was like almost like a hillbilly white boys. Were we cool? Not really, but everything was cordial. I worked with them in a group. We worked on cars together, stuff like that. And I remember they said the N-word. I don't think they said it with the hard ER. But I didn't get offended because here's the thing, and I had to explain this to a few different people before. I am not a nigga. I'm not. And for the people that look at black people like, oh, that's what we are, we nigga. No, we're not. A nigga is an ignorant person. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, blue, whatever. Anybody can be classified as a nigga. Let's just put that out there. Now, granted, it's like I've seen, white people, it's like it's a word that's kind of like taboo. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to offend nobody, stuff like that. And I get it. I really do. But that's not really offensive. Like if a white person is around me and they say the N-word, it's kind of like, ugh, bro, you talk like that? Like it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like get your stuff together. But it's not gonna offend me just because you say the word, because it's not like I'm not the N-word, bro. So it really don't affect me. But in regards to the lady, like, yeah, she was just out of pocket all the way around. Even besides the N-word part, she was out of pocket. I get the frustration, but it's like as a parent, you go talk to the other child's parent. Now, where was the other parent at? I don't know. That's something that the video did not display. So that brings up another question. Why is this child at the park by themselves? Because in all honesty, the mother should have been went over there and checked the old girl, had a conversation with her, and then whatever should have transpired could have transpired from there. Now, do I necessarily promote violence any type of way? Yes and no. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not. Because I'm like let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I honestly believe they like to sugarcoat a lot of things, but it's kind of like when you start crossing lines, then things kind of can go left. Because I can tell you for sure, if somebody said something like that to my children, and my babe was around, or I'm even if I was around, it's gonna be a problem. Just being completely honest. But I like to go to the root cause first. I check the source of the problem. If my child is doing something, I'm about to check my child because my children knows how to operate when we are out and around, any other people, period. You're going to act accordingly. And if you get out of pocket, I'm going to deal with you. So, like I'm saying, old girl was wrong. Now, what I'm about to actually find, what I'm trying to find is I'm trying to find a lady because I don't know her name, right? But she has a GoFundMe. Let me see if I can find it. Because it really shows a lot in regards to people in general. Now, I do understand. No, it's not even I understand. What I've been noticing is it seems like a lot of people are going this race baiting thing. Like they literally are race baiting. Why? I don't know. It's kind of like they things to honestly, I'm not really with it. Me personally, I'm not. Let me try to find it. I'm trying to, because I want to show y'all how much it is. So like the lady literally, she has raised like 700,000. Crazy, right? Like, how do you raise that much money because you called a kid the N word? But it's the simple fact. Not only that, okay, cool. You went and you put the GoFundMe out there, right? The fact that people donated to it is where I was like, what? Like, that's how y'all rocking? Really? That's the part that threw me. So I'm still trying to find it. I cannot find it. Guys, if I can't find it in the next, like, few minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Her name is Shiloh. Thank you. Thank you. See, my man's Charles always got me, dog. I swear. Every time I'm looking for something, my man's come through. Hey, bro, and I just panel gotta be on the panel, bro. You like one, so you gotta be on the panel. So when that finally get going, you gotta be ready because I'm gonna call on you, dog. For real. Let's see. My man said, is it weird? Hold up. See, this is why I don't use Google Chrome. Because my computer runs so slow on Google Chrome. Let's sharing you. All right. My man said, is it weird that I felt some kind of way about the dude that was recording it, saying it too? I don't know. That's a good question. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, like, my philosophy is this. Anybody can feel however they want to feel. Anybody can feel the way they want to feel. Is perfectly fine because everybody's entitled to their opinions and their feelings. But what, like for you feeling some type of way, cool. But now let's say if you act upon it, then it's kind of like, all right, bro, like you kind of like chill. You know what I'm saying? Babe said, yes, I feel some type of way about the dude saying it. He wasn't defending it. He could have said the N word. I mean, I get what you're saying, but once it, but that's what I'm saying. Once again, like, nigga is not it should not be tied to us. Like, we are not, that is ignorant people. You see what I'm saying? It's ignorant people. So it's like to try to hold it like, oh, I feel offended because he said the N word and I'm black. It's like, no. Like, that's something that we got to get like completely over just as a community and as a people. Like, that's not our word. And then on top of that, why do we try to hold on to words that are negative for us? You get what I'm saying? Like, we as people need to stop trying to adopt negativity for ourselves because it does us no justice. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why it's so offensive to us. So that's why it's so offensive to us. No, but it was a slave word that identified us. No, the N word with the ER was a slave word. But here's the thing. If you actually look up, like, I guess where the word came from, because I had learned this a little while ago because I was watching the Breakfast Club and this black dude, he said like they studied it. So the word niggas, like Nigus, that's actually a black king. So I don't know if throughout the lifetime, like the translation of it, if like they kind of like converted it into like a negative term because it was like, all right, we took these niggas from California, I mean from Africa, and we're gonna keep calling them that, and they probably just kind of lost it in translation. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, the fact that my daughter is like really commenting on here is like it's kind of like it got me feeling some type of way, bro, because it's like my daughter is on here. Like, what? So I'm about to show y'all this. Hold on. Okay, I'm about to show y'all. So let me share my screen. So can y'all see that? Let me know if y'all can see this. So right here, it says niggas, uh, a ruler or the supreme ruler of Ethiopia. So it's kind of like, is that like the root word where it originally came from, and then they kind of like translated it over to something else? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So yeah, like I get when you talking about the heart with the ER. I get that, but when you talking about just the word itself, like when you take it and make it an A, like granted, yes, we need to stop saying it, yes, but do we need to hold on to it? Like, oh, well, you can't say that, and no, man, you gotta let that junk go. Like to crash out over somebody saying that word, it's like, bro, come on now, you gotta draw a line. Like, bro, you about to lose your shit because somebody said a word, and you just, oh my god, I'm so hurt. Like when you sit back and think about it, like if somebody said that to you, like, is you gonna really crash out? It's stupid. Let me know what y'all think. So my man said, my point is he was trying to shame her for saying it and then going in and out of saying the N word and then the actual word, so he knew it wasn't okay. Mm, I mean, yeah. Like I say, bro, I get where you coming from. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not saying you right. You entitled to feel exactly on how you feel. So you got that one. You know, I'll never take that away from nobody on how they feel, how they feel. I'm just saying like the reaction part. You feel what I'm saying? Cause like if like somebody was there, like let's hypothetically say I'm there. I'm not about to go crashing out on this lady because she said that. Like, it's like, okay, lady, like you know, you kind of like chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, you mad, but like, come on, you ain't got to talk to the kid like that. But I ain't about to be like, oh, you said the word and you can't say the word. That's what is it? Hate speech, and I was like, bro, chill, dog. Like, we ain't gotta do all that. We gotta do all that. Now, let's move. Let's move along to a new topic because that one, you know, like I said, it got a lot of people mad. Uh, Old girl, she raised freaking 700,000, almost $1 million, and then she said that she had to do it because for fear of her family. Supposedly she got fired. Now a lot of other people were saying, you know, that that's wrong because, you know, it's free speech. I was actually watching Pierce Morgan, and they were saying they was having a whole conversation, and we actually, I'm probably gonna bring it up later in the show just so we can like actually like do like a quick little overview of it. But it was one lady in there, and she gonna stand out. Now it might piss some of y'all off, but I'm telling you, just hold on to your seats because it's actually kind of funny to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me see, because they bringing up a whole bunch of other clips. I mean, other articles, and I'm trying to go to the exact article. So it says she received from the Give Send Go, which was netted over 600,000. Then the ask was increased to 1 million by directing her nearly 50,000 followers to who I didn't even know she had 50,000 followers. I mean, which I don't care about, but it's like her people like, hey, don't care. We support her. Let's send her this bread. But my thing is, it kind of, my daughter is funny, bro. I swear to God. Lily, you don't need to be feeling no type of way, baby, because this has nothing to do with you. You stay in a little kid's place, baby. Okay, like don't trip. So chill.